More questions about whether the Clinton Foundation has been used by the Clintons themselves for personal enrichment. A memo released by WikiLeaks from Clinton aide Doug Band accusing Chelsea Clinton of, quote, using foundation resources for her wedding and life for a decade, among other accusations. Ralph Nader, consumer advocate and author of the new book, Breaking Through Power, It's Easier Than We Think. Well, I hope so, Ralph. He joins me now. Thank you very much for coming. What do you think of the Clinton Foundation, Ralph?
Well, I think it's operating more like a political operation, which are the words used by Attorney Gibson, who was part of an internal audit of the foundation and counseled the foundation until 2014. The words were, operates more like a political foundation.
Yeah.
It also operates like an indirect family piggy bank for the Clintons. You had the huge speech fees by Bill Clinton. He'd go to Asia or the Middle East, pick up $5,000 to $10,000 a minute for the speeches, sponsored by commercial interests who wanted certain decisions out of Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's State Department. The foundation then got huge donations from these groups. So I'm calling for a Senate investigation
of
the Clinton administration, because executive branch investigations.
By the way, excuse me for interrupting,
always,
Ralph, but how would that differ from a special prosecutor, if at all?
Well, they're not going to get a special prosecutor, for one. And second, the executive branch has procedures where these investigations are under wraps. I think the American people and American taxpayers ought to have an open, fair, thorough Senate investigation of the Clinton Foundation, because they're pushing the envelope so far, this way and that way, in a kind of indirect personal enrichment or inurement that is putting a cloud on a lot of other big foundations that are operating honestly.
Well, and you know, the irony is that Hillary Clinton's always talking about getting money out of politics. It seems like because it was such a political machine oriented towards getting her to be president, it was putting the money right into politics, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, she's raised far more money than Trump from Wall Street and corporate interests. The two parties are blurring now. If there's a gridlock in Washington, as you've been predicting earlier in this program, in the next 4 years, I think we're going to see the only way out is for conservatives and liberals back home to get together on many of the issues and redirections they already believe in, and zero in on 535 members of Congress and basically say to them, if you don't shape up, you're going to ship out.
Well, Ralph, this is very interesting, because you wrote a book about this, which I, in fact, reviewed at one point, which was about how the right and the left, some members of the right and the left, share an interest in going against crony capitalism. Do you think I mean, that's what supposedly part of the Trump movement was about. That's what part of the Bernie Sanders movement was about. Is it possible that we could get together in that sense and perhaps defeat crony capitalism?
Yeah, I think people around the country, where they put themselves on a conservative liberal label, are ready, willing, and able. We need full-time organizers in each congressional district. If there's a multi-billionaire out there who's getting bored with his 5-season dinners and wants to leave something for future generations, put in the field full-time organizers, you'll see a very rapid transformation of the U.S. Congress, which, as you know, is the pivotal institution among the three branches to turn the country around.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to show how pure Ralph Nader is, he said the 5 seasons. Ralph, it's the 4 seasons. That's the name of that fancy. Just because I know you've never been there. Ralph Nader, the new book is Breaking Through Power. It's easier than we think. I hope you're right, Ralph. Thank you very much.
It's full of examples. Thank you.